What if I told you an MP is earning over £700 an hour for an extra part-time job? A job he has because of the government department he used to run. This isn't a hypothetical. It's happening right now, and it's all declared in the public record. This is the world of the advisor economy, a revolving door between the highest levels of government and the private sector. And today we're going to break down exactly how it works and what it means for our democracy, using the official data published this month. Let's start with our first case study. Sir Andrew Mitchell, a former Secretary of State for International Development. He has registered a role as a senior advisor to a firm called Africa 50, an infrastructure investment company focused on Africa. As well as his MP's salary, he gets paid £22,000 every 3 months. That's £88,000 a year for what is estimated to be just 30 hours of work per quarter. If you do the maths, that works out to over £730 an hour. The company isn't just hiring a consultant. They're gaining access to the strategic insights and vast network he built up while he was the UK's top development minister. It raises a critical question. Is this a payment for his expertise, or is it for the access and influence his name provides? But it's not just about long-term advisory roles. The value placed on a politician's time is maybe best shown on the public speaking circuit. Take Tom Tugendhat, a former Minister of State for Security. The financial firm Jefferies International paid him £8,000 for a single hour of public speaking. For perspective, that 1 hour fee is more than 3 times the UK's average monthly salary. While it's perfectly legal, engagements like this can create a sense of goodwill, giving companies a level of access and familiarity that is completely unavailable to the general public. And this is a widespread pattern. We see former Health Secretary Steve Barclay earning £4,000 for 10.5 hours of consulting for an education firm. That's about £380 an hour. We see former Home Secretary Suella Braverman getting paid £2,250 by the Telegraph for 9 hours of writing articles. And then you have MPs like George Freeman, who has built an entire portfolio of advisory jobs in biotech, venture capital, and space technology, all industries heavily influenced by government policy, and all related to his former ministerial roles. So why does any of this matter? It matters because this advisor economy creates a culture where the lines between public service and private gain can possibly become blurred. The existence of these incredibly lucrative career paths, directly linked to a minister's former job, could create a subtle incentive for current ministers to shape policy in ways that might please a future employer. It creates fundamental questions about access and influence. Is the advice of an MP who is paid thousands by a finance firm truly impartial when it comes to financial regulation? Ultimately, the data shows a system where political experience is a commodity to be potentially sold to the highest bidder. And that presents a profound challenge to the democratic idea that an MP's primary duty is to their constituents, not their corporate payers. And make sure to follow, because in the next video, we're going to look at how big companies use free tickets to sporting events and concerts to buy influence in Westminster. What do you think? Should there be stricter limits on MPs' second jobs? Let me know in the comments.